Okay, everybody's doing this social cam thing, doing the video, blog, the YouTube thing. I'm finna see what I can do here. This is gonna be real. I got a baby that might cry at any time sitting over here next to me. Say hello, Genesis. I got my son, Josiah. Don't call the cops. He's supposed to be in school, but he can't start till tomorrow because he's transferring schools. We just moved last week. Yeah, that was fun. But anyway, what I wanted to share with you guys today is I really believe that a lot of times we have these gifts inside of us, and I don't know that we fully understand the gifts that we have. I love coffee. I didn't used to drink coffee. My wife got me started drinking coffee with the whole Starbucks thing. Well, Starbucks is a little pricey for me, so I've been, doing McDonald's. I love McDonald's coffee. Medium caramel mocha is anointed. There's an anointing in medium caramel mocha. But the problem is, it is McDonald's. It's not Starbucks. It's good price. It's good coffee. But it's not always consistent. And the issue I have is a lot of times I go to drink my caramel mocha and the first couple sips don't taste good. So after I get finished being upset with the person at McDonald's that fixed my coffee, didn't make it right, I've even have taken the coffee back and asked them to remake it. But a while later I realized that if I kept drinking the coffee, eventually it started tasting better. It's like, wait a minute. What's the problem here? What I realized is a lot of the flavor in the coffee was at the bottom of the coffee. So really, all I had to do was to stir the coffee. When I stirred the coffee, the stuff was in the coffee. It's not that it wasn't there. I didn't really have to go all the way back to McDonald's and get a whole nother cup of coffee. It's the stuff was right there in the cup. I had it the whole time. The only thing I had to do was start stirring. So now when I get my coffee, it doesn't taste right. Sometimes I can just kind of swirl the cup around. Sometimes I have to get a straw or something to stir. But being a sound guy, I'm privileged to observe a lot of kids. I just chat with dude DeCarlos Davis here on Facebook. Charles Crouch, he's trying to Chuck. Some of y'all know him. He's trying to get back into playing drums. I used to look at these dudes and wow, these dudes are incredibly gifted. And while a lot of people were watching these big name drummers, these people playing for these big artists traveling the world, I was watching and seeing that there's guys right here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Some of you have never even heard of Winston-Salem, but there are cats right here in Winston-Salem that are crazy gifted. And there are others. Rashad Jenkins, he's out doing his thing around the world. But there's some gifts that came right out of this city. Interesting enough, Jesus came out of a little small town that nobody ever heard of. I'm just saying. But my encouragement for you today is to understand that a lot of times the gifts, everything that you're asking God for, often He has already given it to you. You just may need to stir it up. I'm blessed. We have 4 children. That's a lot of kids. But I realize that each one of my kids has a gift. Here's Josiah. He has his gifts and great things that God's going to ask him to do. There's Genesis speaking to you. She has the gift of running something. I don't know what she's going to be running, but she's going to be in charge of something because she's trying to be in charge now. Nathan is my other younger son. He's a great administrator. My son Trey, he's a leader. But my words to you are, stir up the gifts that are in you. It's there. So you can quit spending every night asking God, God give it to me. God bless me with it. God give it to me. God give it to me. I believe that the gifts, everything that you need is already in your hands. It's just a matter of you putting it to use. And as Paul encouraged young Timothy, stir up the gifts that are in you.